Welcome student, I am Professor Sunil Chinti. In this session, we are going to discuss the form objects. Okay, as you know that in HTML, form tag is used or the form element is used to collect the user input through different elements such as text field, okay, choice, options, elements and so on. Let's see what is meant by form object. The form object represents an HTML forms. Okay, I already discussed in JavaScript everything, that is everything are the objects. Okay, every elements of the HTML, okay, as a work as the objects. The form object represents an HTML forms. Okay, it is used to collect users input through different elements like the text field, checkbox, radio buttons, select options, text area, submit elements. Okay, means to collect the user inputs, okay, that times forms object is used, and this consists of different elements like the text field, checkbox, radio buttons, select options, text area and submit buttons and many more. Okay, the syntax for this is the form opening brace tags and the closing tags. Okay, so this is the form objects. Now let's see different methods and the properties of the form objects. These are the different properties of the form object. The first property is the action property, enc type properties, length property, method property, name property and the target property. Now let's see all these properties one by one. The first property is the action property. Action property returns or the set the value of the actions attribute in a forms. Okay, means this property return or the set the value of the action attribute in the forms. The next property is the enc types. Okay, generally enc types is used to encode the data that is want to send from client to server. Okay, that types the data is encoded or encrypted by using the enc type properties. Okay, means it set and returns the value of enc type attribute in a forms. Okay, next is the length. Okay, length property specify the number of elements in the forms. Okay, if you want to count the number of elements on the forms, that time you can use this length property. Similarly, method properties, this method property returns the value of the method. Okay, value of the method attribute in the form, that is the get or the post. Okay, as you know that the form can be used the get or the post methods, and you know the difference between the get and the post method. Next property is the name property. This name property set or returns the value of the name attribute in the form, and similarly target property is set and returns the value of target attribute in a forms. So these are the different properties that can use with the form objects. Now let's see the methods with the form object. The first method is the reset and the submit. The reset method is used to reset the forms, and submit method is used to submit the forms. So let's see what is by reset and the what is by submit. The reset, if the user entered its informations, okay, but somehow or but some reason he or she want to reset the information, that times this reset method is used to reset the informations. Okay, and the submit method is used to submit the forms. So these are the two different methods, that is the reset and the submit method of the object form objects. Next, object is the hidden object. Okay, this is the hidden object represent the hidden inputs. Okay, hidden object represent the hidden input fields in a HTML. Okay, means to represent the hidden input fields means suppose the user want to send some data from client to server in a hidden form means that will not be visible to the user. That times the hidden object is used. This object can place anywhere on the web page and it is used to send the hidden form of data to the server means it used to send the data in the hidden form, okay, to the servers. The syntax is the input types and we put the value is the hidden. Okay, these objects have the different properties, that is the name types. Name property specify or the set and returns the value of name attribute to the hidden input fields means this name property returns or set the value of name attributes of the hidden input fields. Next is the type property. It returns the type of a form elements. Okay, means it returns the type of forms element. And the value property set or returns the value of the attributes of the hidden input fields. Okay, now next object is the password objects. Okay, the password object represent a single line password field in a HTML forms. Okay, means if you want to use the password fields, and as you know that the password field entries doesn't display as it is masked. Okay, means it is visualized in a different characters just like asterisks or the spots. Okay, so same with this password object represent in a single line password field in a HTML forms. The content of password field will be masked. I already told you the content of the password field will be masked, appear as spot or the asterisk in the browser using the password object. The syntax is the input types equals to password. Okay, means password field will not be display the entered information as it is or as it is, and it is masked by using some another characters. Okay, this object have the properties such as default value, max length, names, read only, size and the value. Default value property set or returns the default value of a password field. Okay, means default value specify the default value, okay, of the password field. Okay, next is the maximum length. Maximum length property specify the maximum number of characters allowed in the password fields. Means what should be the maximum length of character should get by that password field, that is specified by the max length properties. Next is the name properties. It set or returns the value of name attributes of the password field. Next is the read only property. Read only property specify whether the password field is read only or not. Okay, जो भी पासवर्ड फील्ड है वो रीड ओनली है कि नहीं ये स्पेसिफाई करने के लिए रीड ओनली प्रॉपर्टी यूज करते हैं. देन द साइज प्रॉपर्टी स्पेसिफाई the width of password field means it specifies the width of password field. Value it set or returns the value of attribute of the password field. So these are the properties of the password field. Next object is the checkbox object. The checkbox object represent the checkbox in the HTML. Okay, means these checkbox objects generally used to get
or select more than one selections. Okay, means if the user want to select more than one option, that times we can use the checkbox. It allows the user to select one or more options from the available choice. Okay, means from the available choice, if the user want to select more than one option, that times we can use the checkbox objects. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, now let's see the different properties and the methods. Okay, the most important properties with this are the type, value, check and defaults. Okay, the name property specifies or the set or returns the name of the checkbox. Means name property returns the name of checkbox. Type value or the types returns the value of check. Value property set or returns the value of attributes of a checkbox. मीन्स चेकबॉक्स की वैल्यू रिटर्न करता है चेक इट सेट और रिटर्न दी चेक स्टेट. ओके, मीन्स इफ यू वांट टू set or return the check state of the checkbox, that times we can use the check property, and the default check, okay, returns the default value of the checkbox attributes. This have the method like the clicks. It set the check properties. Okay, the click method set the check properties. Okay, this method is used to set the check properties. Okay, these are about the choice or the checkbox object. Now we have to see the select object. Okay, we have to see the select object. The select object represent the drop down list. Okay, as you know, in many applications you can find the drop down list. Okay, from drop down list you can choose the options. Okay, for that purpose we can use the select object. These select objects having the different properties and the methods. The length properties, select index property, types and the names. The length property returns the number of options in the drop down list. Okay, means in a list, okay, the number of options, what are the numbers or the number of options available in the list is written by these length properties. Okay, then select index property set or returns the index of selected options. Means this property returns the index of the selected options from the drop down list. Okay, which property? Select index or the selected index property returns the index of selected options. Means from the drop down list you can select the options, and this selected index property returns the index of selected options. Then the types, this type property returns the type of form elements, and the last is the name property, it returns the name of selections list. Okay, this drop down list have the method like the add and removes. Okay, the add and the remove methods is used to add options in the drop down list, and remove is used to remove or the drop the options from the drop down list. Okay, so means if you want to add some options into drop down, that times you can use this add, okay, methods, and if you want to remove or the drop some options from the drop down list, that times you can use the remove methods. Okay, so this is the all about the drop down list. Now we have to move another object that is called as the options object. Option object represent an HTML options element. Okay, mean options object is used or is represent an HTML options elements. Okay, it is used to add items to selected elements. Okay, let's see the properties and the methods. Okay, so it has the index property, text property, default selected values and the prototypes. It set return the index positions of an options in a drop down list. Okay, means index property set or returns the index position. Text property, it sets or returns the text of an options element. Default selected, it returns the whether the option is selected by default, or the value property is set or return the value of the server if the option was selected. Okay, so these are the properties of the options object. Now we have to see the simple example through which we can understand these objects and its functionings. Here I have demonstrated one examples through this drop down list with the number of options. Okay, that is the select, that is the list of fruits. Okay, list of fruits: mango, apple, banana. Okay, user will select the fruit from this list. After then it will click the select buttons. After selecting the select buttons, okay, the option fruit functions, that is called as a option fruit functions, will be called and actual operation is performed here. Okay, here the select index, I already told you, selected index returns the index value. Selected index will return the selected options index and it will be hold in variable a. Okay, another selected options dot a value. Okay, what is the value of that selected index will be returned into another variable, that is the variables. Okay, here the condition is checked. Okay, if the value equals to 0, then selected, the output will be please selected fruit, because we have the numbered as from the zeros, that is the please select the fruit. Otherwise it will display the favorite fruit. Okay, so this is the simple examples through which we can demonstrate the drop down list and its selections. Okay, next is the radio objects. Okay, radio objects represent the radio button in the HTML forms. Okay, means you can select either the options. Okay, radio object represent the radio buttons. Okay, have the different properties such as check, default, check, name, type and the value. Let's see the descriptions about the check property. Check property set or returns the check state of the radio buttons. Similarly, default check returns the default value of the check attributes. Names, it set or returns the value of the name attributes of the radio buttons. Types, it returns the types of element which is radio buttons, and the value property is set or returns the value of the radio buttons. Okay, these or radio button object have the property like the blur, click and the focus. Blur property takes the focus away from the radio buttons. Click, it acts the user click the buttons, and the focus, it gives the focus on the radio buttons. So these are the three different methods can use with the radio buttons. Means blur, that takes away the focus from the radio buttons. Click, it acts the click like the buttons, and the focus, it gives the focus on the radio buttons. So these are the different objects that can use with the forms, and the forms is used to get the users inputs. Okay, thank you student.